I'm Nathan Badger. I'm a junior studying history, and I have minors in scientific computing as well as art and design. When I first heard of the opportunity, I was living in Sun Valley, teaching students there. That's one of the programs that the school offers. So I got to live there for 6 weeks and teach kids and fly fish in beautiful rivers, and was having a great time. I had also just previously finished a class that spring on the history of the American West and fell in love, obviously with the history department, but also with environmental history. That's something that Dr. Rachel Miller introduced me to, and it was really just discussions of what does nature mean to you? I mean, I grew up in Idaho, it's everywhere. She suggested that I apply to the Gull Institute. She just sent me a link and said, look at this for next summer. And so I was thinking that the ability to work with students from these elite institutions talking about these same concepts really got me excited. And Dr. Miller just said, we challenge you as much as we can here, but there are opportunities out there that we think could really make you grow. So the Gull Island Institute is run out of Penakees Island. It's maybe 70 acres, an hour off the coast of Massachusetts. Completely uninhabited island except for a few thousand birds. So it was 9 students and then a rotating group of faculty that lived in this house on the island. So every day we would have labor, academics, and then a meeting of self-governance. Sort of the critique of a lot of environmental theory is that you're sort of estranged from the land. Well, there we were very intimate with it. We had readings every single day, and then 3 hours of seminar, roundtable discussion of what you found interesting, what you found compelling, all to answer the question, how do you inhabit a place well? And so to sort of help us, we had political philosophy professors from Yale. When we talked about sort of the indigenous importance of the island, we got to talk with leaders from the Wampanoag tribe. Any reading we had, we would have an expert there to talk about it. We're also next to the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute, which partners with MIT. It's one of the best oceanographic institutes in the world. And so we had PhDs come out and talk about sort of the geomorphology of the island. So getting a scientific approach, a philosophical one informed by indigenous experience with the island. Trying to get, again, as many different sort of backgrounds coming in to answer this one central question of how to inhabit a place well. Right when I got back, I learned that the city of Boise was offering a grant for climate projects. Told people on the island a couple times that I feel like the pedagogy that they had there would work really well in Boise for people who are surrounded by nature constantly, have mountains, in every window of their house. And so I got back and I applied for the grant, got the grant secured, and then reached out for institutional partners and got partnered with the Jim Hall Foothills Learning Center and the Idaho Environmental Education Association, and people were really excited. It wasn't sort of the response that I expected, where why are you as a 20-something-year-old trying to teach high schoolers? We've been trying to teach these same principles for years. Let's do it. I worked with another student who was actually at Harvard, and we published an op-ed about our experiences. We ended up getting published in a publication in London, and it worked out. We were able to work with an editor and got it published and seen by a lot of people. The question is not, can I do it, or is someone else better? It's why not me?